How has PhotoShare helped you to more easily collect content for the yearbook?
So I love it because a lot of the kids flip to the pages that they're on, their friends are on, things that interest them, and PhotoShare is a great way to get that coverage from students. So outside of school has always been hard to cover just because of kids' photography and making sure that they get to where they need to go. So parents driving them, that kind of stuff. When you ask students for those things from themselves and their cell phones, it's way easier to get that through PhotoShare because students want to share their photos, but they want to be the ones to pick them and make sure they look good, make sure they're where they want to be. And so it's awesome because I can get a ton of extra photos and coverage from the eyes of the students.
Why are the fast tags offered through the tools so useful when organizing images that have been uploaded?
So it's really nice because we don't have to track down the kids that's put in their photos. They can actually tag their friends, anybody who goes to the school. So that's just automatically less work for us. And on top of that, it's great for if you're trying to differentiate students that go to different schools, they won't be in the system so they can't be tagged. And then it just basically lets us, we could get a whole spread off that or a whole section of coverage and not have to do any work, tagging, anything like that. Also, it helps when you want to track down the kids and get interviews because you already have all their names.
How has the ability to collect senior portraits, activities, and quote, simplified creation of that section of the book for you?
So seniors have a lot of activities that we either don't know about just because of scheduling conflicts, or they're during the day because seniors get the privilege of leaving during the school day, which is not something that my students get the privilege of doing. So we are guaranteed coverage of most senior activities straight through that QR code because the seniors want to share their time and their activities with the yearbook.
What has loading images directly into your yearbook project site meant to you?
It is amazing because we don't have to share some sort of Google link for them to put through. We don't have to pay for a special software for parents to be able to upload and for people to be able to do that. It's just a free, easy way that we can just collect photos. They're already where we make the yearbook. They're tagged for us using the same system. It is no extra work at all. So it's just a ton of time back for making our book better.
How has ImageShare helped the school community feel more connected to the yearbook?
I think it's awesome for parents and students because they feel like they're making the book with us. They feel like they have a lot more say in what goes in the book. I think it also just gets them excited to be on our social media because when we post that QR code and say, share your vacation or share your senior's baby photos, parents get excited because they can be involved in that and it's not just the students.
For the book, but you're also turning around and using it for user-generated content on social. How has that process worked for y'all?
It's been a lot better. We used to use links to Google Drive or say DM us, and students maybe didn't feel comfortable with that, or they felt like, okay, well, I'm going to DM them this, but then they're going to come interview me and do this and do that, and so it was a big hassle. With the QR code, I think they feel genuinely like, oh, I can just do this and I'm done, put in what information I need to, but also it helps us with social media because we don't have a ton of people following us for that content because we can only get so much content that involves so many students. When you get a QR code and you're told, hey, upload your photos, everybody feels like, oh, they're talking to me. So they want to follow along and keep going.
PhotoShare, a lot of changes when it came to cell phones, no longer having cell phones in school. Do you see the no cell phones in school impacting the usage of PhotoShare?
I see them impacting us during the school day. So if you were trying to get quick coverage for whatever reason, you may be affected. But if you were to send out a Google chat or a Google email to the whole school, I think it could just as easily be kind of wiggled around so that you could have that coverage. But a lot of kids wouldn't share their photos anyway during the school day because they want to look through their camera roll, pick the best ones that look good. So I don't think it's going to impact us at all. So far, we have gotten the same amount of photos that we normally do and maybe even more. So I think it's going to be fine.